Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the Jim of All Trades channel. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe because I'm taking over. So we're going to be talking about these squiggly lines. Oh, look, they're so colorful. I don't know. Well, looks like the price is going down. I don't know what that means, but the numbers are pretty cool.
Get off of my channel! Get off of my channel! What's up, guys? Welcome to the Jim of All Trades channel, and that's my daughter Grace, and she's amazing. Yeah, price is going down. Let's check out the charts today. Hope you enjoyed that intro. That was fun. All right, Samuel's next. He wants to do it the next time, so maybe Samuel will do an intro next time. All right, let's jump into the charts today. It is a Saturday. I've been kind of waiting for price action to show me something today. It's not showing a whole lot. So let's jump in and see what's going on. All right, right now over the overall look. The overall look is that we're dealing with a WXYXZ. That's my take on it. I know that you guys saw this big run up and you're thinking, oh, it's going to keep on rocking, but I don't think so. I think this is an expanded flat right there. On all the charts, you see that shape. You've got it on Litecoin, you've got it on Ethereum. I've already made many videos about it, so this is why I believe we're heading down here to this region. Well, should remain in this channel to finish this out. All right, now that's the big picture. Let's look in. I'm seeing a trade setup, and that's what I want to focus in on the video today. Is just a trade setup that I'm seeing in Bitcoin, and I want to show it to you. Okay, so we got to justify it a little bit, and we'll jump in here. All right, let's see. Where are we? We are in the 15-minute chart here. Let me go to the let's go to the 30-minute for now. There we go. All right, so this corrective structure here, or this structure here, is a three-wave structure, I believe, that's part of our Z-wave. Now, I forgot. Not that one. There we go. The Z-wave, don't forget, the Z-wave needs to be made of three larger waves, okay? So let me remind you of that fact. So let me get the white on here. There we go. We need three larger waves. Now, what we have, I believe, is the first wave complete. Okay, we're probably gonna move to the upside here. I'm thinking, and then we're gonna get our third wave down to the downside. I think that's the way our structure is gonna look like. Now, what we have here in this first wave is a three-wave structure. So, in this first wave, it didn't come down in 5 waves. It came down in 3 waves, and I think it's finished. And we'll talk about that in a minute. So we're looking for a 3-wave pullback to the upside, and then we would expect a 3-wave to the downside, hopefully targeting somewhere around the $6,100 mark is what I'm thinking for now. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking for a break of this channel here, most likely. In fact, that channel's not super valid here. Let me get that off of there. I had it there. Just looking at it earlier. So I'm thinking we're possibly done here, but maybe not. So I want to talk to you about a trade idea or trade setup that could be setting up, but depending on if my interpretation of this wave is correct. So let me take you into the smaller time frame to show you why I'm thinking what I'm thinking. So in the grand scheme of things, then what we have is a W. There's our X wave, and now we're getting our Y wave, and I think the Y might be finished. The reason I think Y is finished is because each wave needs to be made up of 3 waves. Now here's the difficulty in this count. This could be interpreted as 5 waves or 3 waves. In this particular count, it's demanding a 3-wave interpretation. Okay, so that's a 3-wave. This is a 3-wave, and then this is a 3-wave right there. And so that's the way we would finish out our correction. We've got a W, X, and a Y right there. And that is a WXY of the Y wave. In other words, this 3-wave structure in the Y wave is another WXY. How would we support that? Well, that WXY needs to be 3 waves each wave. And so the way I would see that is I've got 1, 2, 3 waves. Okay, 1, 2, 3 waves. And now, let's do a little bit better. 3, like so. And then what we have here is 1, 2, 3 waves right there. And that comes to a nice corrective extension. It just passes the 1618, which I'm going to allow in this circumstance. just wicked it at the 1618 at 87 down here. So, all right, that's a possible count. That means that this is done. That we're not going to have any more downside for now. We're actually going to have a three wave to the upside. Potentially. Now, why do I have this as my count? Why am I saying that this is a three wave structure? Well, the reason I'm saying that is because of, to be honest with you, one giant one piece of the puzzle right there. This wave right there is that is a three wave structure, and that's the only way we can interpret it. So let's look at it and let me explain to you why we must interpret that only as three waves, and then what does that mean for the rest of the interpretation of this wave? We talked about in the trading night school. We've begun talking about this as our what the wave structures mean for what the price must be doing. Okay, so what we have here is some kind of a leading diagonal five wave. We've got a three wave pullback, and then we've got a five wave, and we've got basically a 5, a 3, and a 5. There's no doubt about it. There's no it's clear as day on the chart. It could not be any clearer. Now, if that's the case, okay, came also down to the 1276 extension, the 127 extension. So it's a perfect corrective, kind of wave. Okay, it's a 535 ABC, and then that was followed by another, kind of a WXY or ABC kind of three wave pattern there. What you see, the way I'm kind of thinking of it is we got. Oops, sorry, not that. Is that I have a three wave here. Then followed by a flat here, and then a three wave here. So that's kind of a hard one to see, but there's three waves in there, regardless. Okay, you might even want to do that, right? But I don't like the way that delineates personally. So I'm kind of looking like this. Boom. There's three waves, three waves, three waves. I guess that is. I guess that works. Anyway, it's a kind of a truncated, last leg up. I would have. We were trading this in the group. Actually, we were actually in long right here, and then it came up and did this little stop out move and came on down. Regardless, what we have is an interesting wave here. Three waves. We've got yeah, sorry. Three waves. And that's kind of a finished three wave move there. Let me simplify that a little bit. I'll try to explain why this matters here in a minute. We got a three wave, and a three wave right there. And that's kind of done. We came down and tagged the 618, the 786 maybe. Then what we have after that, I'm calling this an expanded flat right here. May not be, but I think it's a 3, 3, and a 5, like that. We have an expanded flat connector here, okay? And then what happened after that is we have a 5, a 3, and a 5. So the way I'm interpreting all of that is that we've got an ABC, we've got an ABC, and an ABC, and all of that, you put it all together, you've got a W, X, and a Y wave, and it's all complete. We came down and tagged a 1618 extend. Actually, if I do it this way, I haven't checked the fibs on this. Let me check it because I should. I put the fibs here, there. Boom, we came down to the 1-to-1 extension, wicked down to the 1276. If I put my fibs here, let me put it at a different location. We came right to the 1-to-1 extension. Okay, so that's looking actually pretty decent for me, even if I don't know exactly the count, as a WX and as a W wave, an X wave, and a Y wave. And what that would do for us is finish this wave out right here. That finishes this out. So what that would be is we have a finished structure here, okay? We've got an A, a B, and a C, or a W, X, and a Y. That's actually a W, X, and a Y. and that's finished, done. What would that mean if that's correct? If my interpretation is right and it's done, what are we looking at now? Let's see if I can get this off the screen here. Let's see if we can check it out. What we would be looking for in the grand scheme of things, so let me go to the 2-hour chart again to remind you where we'd be. In our, let me just go back here, this one. In our Z wave, we need to have 3 waves in that, right? Okay, so we have one, we're looking for this, and then we're looking for that. Okay, that's what we're looking for. And so we've got this structure finished, the 3-wave. So because it began with a 3-wave structure, we're looking for a 3-wave X wave to follow it. So we're looking for a wave to go up to follow it. Again, guys, it doesn't have to do this, but this is the way I'm interpreting it, and this is a high likelihood that this is what's going to happen. If it comes down here, I'm going to have to reinterpret what we had here. We might. I do have another interpretation, which I'll give you. I'll give you a bear case that goes down from here without going up. So I'll give you those scenarios as we play this out. But you should really watch it all so you understand the possibilities here. All right, so let's jump in here. So what would we expect here as a 3-wave? Well, we would expect a B wave that's going to come up, or an X wave, I should say, that's going to come up in 3 waves. And so we have the beginnings of that, of the makings of that right now. Now, what I'm kind of digging into because of this wave structure here is I'm looking at this like a flat, but I think it's going to come on down and finish out down here, and then we're going to go up. So I think what we're starting out with is a flat correction, and probably most likely an expanded flat. So it would look something like this. Boom, 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 like that. We would get something to the effect of, let's see here. Zoom in a little bit. We analyze this wave a little bit. So what we'd expect is to get a retracement of to the 1, 2, 3, 6 if it's an expanded. If it's just a flat, we're looking for a 90%. If we're looking for expanded, we're looking for the 1, 2, 3, 6 retracement there. So if that's the case, we would expect this wave to come on down like this in this shape, like that. And then what we would have is boom, boom, and then we would be looking for the upside, like that. Let's see what that would put us in at if that's the case, if that actually happens. Right there to down here to up here. Could retrace anywhere from the to the 1-to-1 extension to the 1618. Most likely the 1618. And that would be a 3-wave feature to begin that X wave. Could be. So in other words, our X wave would be begun by this 3-wave feature. We'd get a 3-wave pullback of some kind. Then we'd get another 3-wave to the upside. And that would take us up, some kind of retracement of this larger wave. Okay. Now it may not do that. It may do something much more complex than that. This whole thing could be some kind of a beginning of a the way I just drew it looks like a leading diagonal, isn't it? Looks like that. Now I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying that would be some kind of a leading diagonal. Then we could have a B wave down, and then this something like that. And so then we got a boom, boom, boom. There's our X wave. Okay, and then we'd be going down for Z, and we'd be going down in three large waves. All right, so this could happen any number of ways. So that's a potential. Okay, so let me tell you what the trade setup that I'm actually looking at. So let's zoom in right here. I've already got all the fibs drawn. Everything's kind of ready to rock here. All right, if this wave comes on down here to the flat region, okay, to this region of the 90%, okay, I've got some fib time here. Analysis that the 382 and the 618, we've already passed my 382 target, so that's not going to happen. I'm looking for the 0.618 target, which is around 4 o'clock my time. I'm going to be watching the chart about 4 o'clock my time, which is Central Time, and we're going to see if price comes down here. Price comes down here impulsively, okay. and comes down, kind of finishes out this kind of a ABC structure here. Okay, that's kind of a three wave to the downside. And if I see evidence of a reversal, now remember this price could come all the way down here to the one to $8,600. So if price comes especially down here and it comes down in a three wave pattern like that, I'm going to be looking to go long here to long that and to get this wave from 8,600 to around 89.50, 89.43 in that ballpark. Could go up even higher than that. Could go all the way up to the 1618. Could go all the way up to $9,000. So that's a potential long that might be setting up, and what that would be then is another one of those flats that that have been notorious in this particular correction. There are flats, expanded flats everywhere, and so that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm watching for, and so we'll keep that on the books. We're going to be watching and see if we get some kind of shape like that. We might not get any of that, so understand that we may get. That's just purely just kind of planning for a possibility that could happen. So we're going to watch wave structure. We want to see if it comes down. And the time that I gave you as well, I mean, I'm playing with fib time right now. I don't even know if I'm using it perfectly. So I'm trying to grow a little bit in my understanding of time analysis, and I've been playing with it today. So I just thought I'd share what I've been playing with today with you. Hope you just take that with a grain of salt. You got to take that with a grain of salt. This isn't financial advice. I'm just sharing what I might see in the market here. Might be happening. Okay. Timing may be off. It may do exactly what I said. It may not be. Now let's talk about the other scenario. What if it just comes down from here? Okay, let's talk about that case and say what evidence is there that price might just go ahead and come on down. Let's look at it. First off, what we have here is a very nice trend line that's now been broken. Okay, we've broken it to the downside. There's evidence that we could continue to come on down to the downside and just make another leg like that. Okay, if that is the case, what are we looking at? Be okay, just looking at the grand scheme of that count, this would no longer be. I've got two ideas here that for a bull case, this would be a beginning diagonal, which I have. It's a 5-wave beginning diagonal. We got a 3-wave pullback, and then I'm actually interpreting this wave right here as a beginning diagonal for the next wave. In other words, this is actually a 1 wave, and it's a diagonal shape. Diagonal is going to have 5 waves in it, so I'd be counting it like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right there. Okay, I don't like that count a whole lot, but I'm giving it some attention as a potentiality there. So if that's the case, I've got a 1, 2, and this is a 1, and this is a 2 wave, and what we're getting now is a really, really large 3 wave. So if we're talking about really bearish count, guys, this is really bearish. Our 3 wave should be looking to bottom at least down here at 81. It should be coming down here to at least 81.59. And we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, the reason I don't like that are the reasons I've kind of already shared. Okay. That would be the 3rd wave of this structure right here. So this would be 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'd get 4 and 5. And that would be just the 3rd wave. Ultra bearish here, guys. I mean, we're just looking. This is an ultra bearish look. But why don't I like that? Well, the big reason is because in an impulse wave, you cannot start an impulse wave with 3 waves. You just can't do it. An impulse wave has to start with 5 waves. So I'm not really looking into this count as actually a true potential. I've really, in my own mind, I've disqualified it as a potential. But I would not want to be caught off guard by a move to the downside. So I'm not just going to trade that move to the downside that I already shared with you necessarily. I'm going to be watching price action. I'm going to be watching those fib lines. I'm going to be watching those targets. And we'll see what happens around there. But I think we have a really good chance for a big bounce here today or tonight. So we'll see what happens. All right, guys, that's going to be the analysis for today. Just watch out. Be safe here, but I believe that we are in a bear market right now and heading down in a Z wave, but it's going to go down choppy. So remember, it's got to go down in 3 waves if we're in my Z wave. So this is, and we could have finished right here the W wave, okay? The W wave of the first wave of Z. Now we could get a 3-wave pullback, and then we'd be going down again pretty steep and heavy for a 3rd wave in the Z. And all of that would make the Z, would be heading down to about $6,000, $6,100 in that ballpark. Let's approach that when we get there. All right, you guys have a fantastic Saturday. There's some ideas for you, just kind of playing around with the charts today. Not a whole lot going on until we see a breakdown to that low. So let's see if that trade plays out. It'll be lots of fun to watch it. And maybe I hope you catch it. All right. You guys have a good day. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.